Good Wednesday afternoon, SJSH, and here are your Wednesday afternoon announcements. First and foremost, I want to give a whole bunch of shout outs. So here we go. In Miss Schummer's class, give a big shout out to Gabrielle. You're being such a great friend and a great leader, and especially to our newer students. So thank you for having such great SJSH spirit and showing our new students just how wonderful we are as a school. To Jax, for being positive and having a great attitude and helping to keep everyone on task. I really love that. Thank you, Jax. And then to Ari from Miss Schummer's class, great focus and getting all of your work done and having a great attitude. I'm so impressed. Thank you, Ari. So for those students from Miss Schummer's class, thank you. Then we have in Miss W's class, Miss Wilblar's class, a special shout out goes to Chloe for helping with the classroom and keeping it nice and clean, especially after lunch. And then for actively participating in all class discussions and all of our lessons. You're really taking command of your education, you're learning. Great job, Chloe. Next shout out goes to Reed Bryant from Mrs. Farrell's class. Today in art class, it was amazing. Your artwork was incredible. He did this perspective drawing of, it looked like a person falling backwards and the feet were in the foremost and the head and that was in the back. It was awesome. So proud of you, Reed. Keep that up. Next shout outs, going upstairs to Mrs. Corr's classroom. She has shout outs for Anison and Ella for both submitting high quality assignments and homework, putting in 100% efforts right since the beginning. And especially to Anison because he's in Taiwan right now. He's kind of stuck there since the border is closed, but yet he's keeping up on absolutely everything that we're doing in class. So both to Ella and to Anison, thank you. Then also Mrs. Corr wants to give a shout out to Nathan Towers, to Corey Krawchuk, Yuri G, and Matthew G for again putting in that incredible effort that we love to see here at SJSH. So thank you, Nathan, Corey, Yuri, and Matthew. And then she also wants to give a shout out to Dakota. It says for being extremely prepared for her chemistry and functions class. She says, as always, being very self-motivated. So Dakota, Nathan, Corey, Yuri, Matthew, Anison, and Ella from Mrs. Corr's classes, thank you so much. Now, Mr. DeMarco has some shout outs. First one, he wants to give a shout out to Cameron Farrell. He says that the curtain rod fell in class one day, and as he was kind of struggling to get up, Cam was right there. Stood up, how can I help? What do you need? He's always the first to help, no matter what, never asked for it. He's just, again, what an incredible example of an SJSH student. So way to go, Cam. Next is Talia. And he wants to give a shout out because we have two students in our grade 9 classes that are currently on crutches. Both of them have injured a foot along the last couple of weeks. And they have both been relying on Talia to help. And she's jumped right in. She's done nothing but to help them around. She's carrying their books. She's taking them to the lunchroom. She's helping them in class, getting themselves organized, and just, again, being such a good SJSH student and person. So Talia, thank you for all of that. The next shout out he wants to give is to Tanya, one of our new students, and Nicole Petrenko, a former student from last year, for their organizational citizenship. During lunch, he says, I saw them helping with younger children, Ari and others, just going above and beyond. I love to see when my high school students are being very helpful with my younger students. So thank you, Tanya and Nicole. The last shout out he wants to give is to Paran Graywall. He says he's on fire at lunchtime playing basketball. He's knocking down 3-pointers and taking it to the rim. And he says, keep it up, Paran. So way to go. Next shout out from Miss Young, or Miss O from last year. She got married and now she's Mrs. Young. It says she wants to give a shout out to her whole class, but she also wants to give a shout out to a couple people specifically. The first one is Jason. It says Jason shows up every morning with a smile on his face, ready to learn. He's an incredible friend for everyone around him. He always makes everyone feel welcome and included. Jason completes his homework every single night, and last night he did it 100% by himself while his mom made dinner. I'm so proud of that, Jason. Way to go. The next shout out she wants to give is to Riley. Riley is always ready to help her out no matter what she needs. She says, he's my go-to helper when we're cleaning the classroom, passing out work, and helping friends. Today in class, Riley completed his worksheets with no reminders or help from her, and she's so proud of you. Says Riley completes his homework every single night. Way to be a scholar, Riley. She's so proud of you. Last one for Miss Young is to Michael. Says Michael has become a leader in our classroom. Michael was the youngest in our class last year, so he's been very helpful in showing his new friends the way to do things in our class. He completes his work independently, always has his homework done, and he never hesitates to help his friends. He is an amazing role model in the room, and they are so proud of you, which means I'm proud of you. So way to go, Jason, Riley, and Michael in Miss Young's class. And the last shout out I have goes out to Christopher in Miss Farrell's class. It says he achieved 100% on his presentation last week. The assignment was called Who Am I? The students were expected to put items in a paper bag that represented who they are, and Christopher volunteered to go first and explained each and every item with confidence and enthusiasm. Mrs. Farrell says, I'm so proud of you, Christopher. And again, that means I am too. Way to go, Christopher. Now there's a couple of other shout outs that I had written over here, so I apologize. Erin Slade gets a shout out. You got 100% on your spelling test last week. Erin, way to go. Next to Jonah Mahler. Says you're really settling into all the routines and becoming a wonderful SJSH student. So well done, Jonah. The next one goes up to Peter in Miss Towers' class. Your academics are really, really coming along, and she sees huge improvements in you. Miss Towers is really impressed. Way to go, Peter. And the last one, I want to give another shout out to both Sophia and Shahad, who are again working overseas. So they're in Saudi Arabia right now because the borders are closed, and the work that they're handing in, they're staying on topic, they're getting the work in, they're connecting with their teachers. I'm so proud of both of you ladies. Thank you for all your hard work. We miss all of our students, but we miss you especially, Shahad and Sophia, and I really hope that you can be here again soon. All right, now I'm going to go into my announcements. So first, I'm going to update our mask policy. Now, previously it was upstairs students, so it was everybody on the upper floor. The mask was a mandatory requirement for. I'm actually going to increase that, and I'm going to have it for Miss Schummer's class as well as Miss Gerber's class. So there are two older classrooms down here on the lower floor. And again, it's just because with the numbers changing and shifting in Ontario, but also the region, I just want to take another step of precaution. So most of the kids already do have masks in those classrooms, and the teachers have talked to them directly, but I'll be speaking with them. And again, this is going out. So parents of Miss Schummer's class and Miss Gerber's class, if you don't already have a mask, please make sure you pick one up or provide one for your child as of tomorrow so that they too can adhere to our mask policy. So I'd appreciate that. Thank you. Next, a couple parents have asked about clubs. We really don't have many clubs going on right now. We have karate. So karate is a program that you can sign up for. It's run by Sensei Gore. If you're interested in karate, please email me and I will connect you with Sensei and I will send you all the information for that. There are limited spaces though, just because we're keeping our numbers down for the karate. The other club that is going is running club. So we have a running club. It is for Miss Schummer's class and the upper floor students. So basically grade 5 and up. And they go up Tuesday afternoons and they go to the Huron Natural area. Again, limited in numbers, but if you're interested in joining the running club, please email me. And again, I will send you that information. High school interim reports, they are already coming out. So I've got them ready to go for the teachers. The interim report is just a snapshot of how the year has started so far. So there's no mark that's going to be on it, but it will give a level of achievement. So the level of achievement will be associated with a percentage. So it'll give you a range of percentage. And again, it's just intended to give you an idea of where your son or daughter is, but also for your son and daughter to know where are they sitting right now in each of their classrooms. That should be coming out by next Friday. Remember that Fridays are early dismissals. We've had some of our new parents it's not easy to remember, but Fridays do end at 2:30, so please make sure we have early dismissals. But again, we do have aftercare till 5:30, so if you do happen to forget, your child will not be left alone, no worries. And this Friday as well is a Toonies for Terry Day, so by bringing in a $2 donation or a $5 donation if you have a family of 3 or more children here, and they can wear their civvies. So that's only for 2 more weeks. So this Friday and next Friday, will be the Tuners for Terry Day. And then next Friday in the afternoon, the schools will be, or our classrooms will be going out for walks in the Huron Natural Area. Again, it will all be done as a group. It will be spread out over the course of the day. But it will just be nice to get outside and have a nice walk. And hopefully the weather works with us. And again, just a reminder that our grad unfortunately have to be postponed again. I did get the grad speeches from both our valedictorians. So our grade 8 valedictorian was Sarah Kodat. She has been with us since kindergarten, and I still really hope that she can be able to deliver the speech in person, but I do have a video of her delivering the speech. I just have to figure out how to get it into a video. I'm not very technically handy in that way, so I'll figure it out, but I want to sometime possibly next week or maybe even later this week be able to roll out those speeches for you. It's very important that they get a chance to say what they wanted to say. And then our grade 12 graduate with Hallie Riddell, such an amazing young lady, fully deserving of representing our school at the grade 12 graduates and the 2020 school year. She's off at University of Toronto right now. And so I really want to roll those graduation speeches out because, man, those two ladies, they just are an inspiration to all of us. Well, that's all I have right now, SJSH. I really hope you have a wonderful week and the weather is beautiful. Let's hope it stays that way. If you have any other questions or concerns or issues, please let me know. Oh, I guess there was one more thing. Please remember that Edmodo is not to be connecting one-on-one with your teacher. If you have a question or concern, please still direct it to me. So send me an email at principal@sjsh.ca or call the school and let me be directly involved. I want to know, and I want to be in the loop of how your child is doing and how you're feeling, and if you have any concerns. I want to be the one to give you that assistance and help you. And if you constantly just direct the teacher, then I get out of the loop and I don't know what necessarily is going on. So please help me to keep in the loop by connecting with me first, and then I will connect you with the teacher. So I would appreciate that very much. So again, that's everything I have for today. I hope you have a wonderful day and a happy fall. It's now fall, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.